In a world brimming with uncertainties and obstacles, the idea of being chosen by God provides a deep sense of identity and belonging. This divine sign acts as a continual reminder of God's unwavering love, grace, and protection over our lives. It signifies that we are not mere accidents in the universe, but beloved children of the Creator. This distinct mark sets us apart for a greater purpose, empowering us to navigate life with the certainty that we are never alone. As we delve into what it means to bear God's mark, we will uncover the various signs that illuminate our spiritual path, drawing us closer to God's heart and helping us appreciate the tremendous blessings associated with our identity as His children. Imagine for a moment that God has inscribed a unique symbol on your life, denoting that you are His child. This divine mark serves as a powerful assurance that no harm can befall you. What might this sign resemble? Would it be something tangible and visible to others? Or would it exist solely in the spiritual realm between you and God? The reality is that as God's child, you carry a mark that designates you for a higher purpose. There are unmistakable signs that reveal this divine mark on your life, and understanding them can significantly enrich your spiritual journey. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Stay with us until the end of this discussion to discover how and why you carry God's mark. The concept of being marked by God may initially seem intricate, but it beautifully encapsulates His steadfast love and grace. It reassures you that God has not forsaken you, even in the face of life's overwhelming challenges. The psalmist proclaimed, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." This verse highlights the meticulous and purposeful nature of your creation. Have you ever pondered why God created everything else before making humans on the sixth day? He carefully prepared the world to ensure it was ready for us. This intentionality showcases how deeply God cares for His creation. He fashioned you in His own image, distinct from all other beings, a testament to His special purpose for your life. However, the fall of humanity into sin disrupted God's original design. Even after the path for restoration was established through Christ, not everyone returned to God. This is why there exists a mark that differentiates God's children from the rest of the world. Just as nations have unique characteristics that define them, or how we judge fruits by their appearance in a market, God's mark is not outwardly visible. It is spiritual and immensely significant. Let's explore the signs that can help you discern if you carry this divine mark in your life. 1. Divine protection and preservation. Have you ever envisioned having a divine shield surrounding you, safeguarding you? It's akin to having a guardian angel watching over you, protecting you from harm. The Bible reassures us that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. Experiencing God's protection in your life is a clear indication of His mark upon you. Psalm 91 beautifully encapsulates this promise. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. God's protection extends beyond mere physical dangers. It encompasses emotional wounds, spiritual assaults, and life's uncertainties. He promises that the sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. This assurance serves as a reminder that being marked by God signifies that you are precious to Him, and nothing can harm you without first passing through Him. Consider David, who penned many psalms reflecting on God's protection. He spoke of traversing the valley of the shadow of death without fearing evil. Why? Because God's mark was upon him. The divine assurance that "touch not my anointed ones and do no harm to my prophets" emphasizes the special protection God grants to those He calls His own. Throughout David's journey, we witness his reliance on God's protection, from his days as a shepherd, facing wild beasts, to his confrontations with Goliath. Even after ascending to the throne, God shielded him from King Saul's assassination attempts. These instances illustrate how God protects those He designates for His purpose. Reflect on Daniel, who was taken captive in a foreign land. Yet, due to God's mark on him, every plot against him was thwarted, even when he was cast into the lion's den. His faith and trust in God served as a powerful testament to God's protective nature. Even when surrounded by peril, those intending harm will find disappointment due to God's mark. As a caring parent, you wouldn't allow your child to be mistreated without intervening, would you? So, why would God, who loves you beyond comprehension, ever abandon you? When you wake up safe each day, is it merely because you secured the door? Consider the spiritual battles waged while you slept. Have you heard stories of individuals who pass away in their sleep, even with all the security in the world? Demons don't require physical doors to reach you. They aim to assault your spirit and peace. The Bible reminds us, because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. It is solely God's presence that provides true protection. If God is not watching over a city, even the most vigilant guards are powerless. The same principle applies to your life. Real safety originates from God's hand. 2. Divine health and healing. God's mark on your life assures you of divine health. Even when doctors are at a loss, God's healing can rejuvenate you. Your safety and well-being stand as evidence of his mercy and care. If you've ever attributed your health to mere luck, reconsider. You are safeguarded and cared for because of God's divine mark. Recall the woman who endured a bleeding condition for 12 years. Despite seeking assistance from numerous physicians, she found no relief. Yet, in her moment of desperation, she touched the hem of Jesus' garment and was instantly healed. This miraculous healing stands as a testament to the power of God's mark in our lives. When you are marked by God, healing and health are not just possibilities. They become the realities he offers. The scriptures affirm that he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. This promise extends beyond physical ailments. It embraces emotional and spiritual healing. God is concerned with every facet of your well-being. Even in times of confusion, remember that his presence brings restoration. 3. Supernatural provision. When you carry God's mark, anticipate supernatural provision in your life. This provision may manifest in unexpected ways, such as receiving blessings precisely when you need them most. God knows your needs even before you articulate them, for he is a God of abundance, possessing everything seen and unseen. Why would he withhold from you? Consider the Israelites in the wilderness. They wandered through desolate lands for years without resources. Yet God sustained them with manna from heaven and water from a rock. This miraculous provision exemplifies God's faithfulness and his capacity to meet our needs, regardless of circumstances. Psalm 37:25 states, "I was young, and now I am old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging bread." Picture a wealthy person's child begging for food from a neighbor. That's unimaginable. The same principle applies to you as a child of God. Lack has no rightful place in your life. Whether it's nourishment, shelter, or financial stability, God will provide. The mark of God on your life signifies that he will ensure you do not go without. He will supply your needs in surprising manners, whether through a job opportunity that emerges unexpectedly or financial aid at just the right moment. Recall how God provided for the widow of Zarephath during a severe drought. Her oil and flour miraculously did not deplete until the drought concluded. This is a feat only God can accomplish, illustrating that when you carry his mark, he can grant you a harvest even in a barren land. 4. Divine recognition and favor. Divine favor represents another sign of God's mark on your life. It feels like receiving special treatment straight from God, where doors that were once closed swing wide open. People take notice of you in unexpected ways and treat you with kindness and grace. It's as if you become a radiant star, even in unfamiliar environments. Deuteronomy 32:13 speaks of God providing honey from the rock. This symbolizes receiving blessings from the most improbable sources. Personalize this scripture as someone who carries God's mark. Extracting honey from a rock is nearly impossible, but when you are marked by God, he provides what appears unattainable. Opportunities that others strive for come easily to you. That promotion everyone covets, that scholarship that seemed out of reach, suddenly they're within your grasp. This is God's provision, granting you favor in extraordinary ways. Joseph's life serves as an exemplary case. Wherever he went, he found favor. From his father's affectionate home to Potiphar's household as a slave, Joseph was favored. Potiphar entrusted him with all his possessions. Later, even in prison, Joseph's ability to interpret dreams brought him recognition, leading to an unimagined position. This could only occur because God's mark was upon him. Other figures, such as Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, also exemplify this. Wherever they journeyed, they received favor and blessings. The blessings God promised to Abraham continued through his descendants, and every place they planted seeds yielded an abundant harvest. 5. Profound peace, joy, and comfort. Reflect on the comfort you experienced as a child when you ran to your parents for protection. This is the essence of God's peace, only even more profound. It represents another sign that you are marked by God. It feels as though God envelops you with a shield, warding off fear, anxiety, and worry. When peace, joy, and comfort saturate your life, no challenge can destabilize you. It's akin to the world slowing down, moving at your rhythm, with the reassurance that God is in control. You trust that regardless of what occurs, He will never abandon you. This certainty fortifies your faith in Him and deepens your dependence on Him, acknowledging that true joy and peace originate from above. This peace becomes most evident when your prayers are answered. Whether it's a minor request or a long-standing issue, God acts with a certainty that leaves you in awe. As He responds to your prayers, you realize He is not just powerful but also profoundly loving. God is concerned with every detail of your life and brings comfort into it. 6. Living a victorious life. A life marked by God is replete with triumph after triumph. Living victoriously is a testament to God's faithfulness. It signifies transforming setbacks into successes, regardless of the obstacles you encounter. God makes you a conqueror in every area of your life. Romans 8:37 declares, "In all these things we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us." Victory becomes your way of life. As a child of God, you are destined for a life of triumph. When people observe you, they'll perceive that even amidst hardship, you emerge stronger. It's as if you are unstoppable because God's hand guides you. Victory is ensured because God guarantees that no weapon formed against you will prosper. He transforms every challenge into a stepping stone. Even when others anticipate your failure, you succeed due to God's presence with you. Trust in God's timing and observe how His mark directs your steps, bringing breakthroughs into your life. Your existence becomes a testament to His goodness, and you find yourself sharing your victories with others, encouraging them to seek God's mark in their own lives. Conclusion. To fully experience these signs of God's mark, it is essential to maintain a connection with Him. Cultivating a robust relationship through prayer, studying the Word, and placing your complete trust in Him is crucial. His presence will illuminate every facet of your life, making it evident that you are marked by His love. Having God's mark upon your life is both a privilege and a gift that encompasses divine protection, provision, favor, peace, and victory. The trials you face are not intended to discourage you, but to bolster your resolve and deepen your faith. Remember that every challenge presents an opportunity for God to display His power and faithfulness in your life. As you journey forward, embrace your identity as God's child. Acknowledge the unique mark He has placed on you, and let it guide your actions, thoughts, and interactions with others. When you carry His mark, you can walk through life confidently, knowing you are divinely protected, provided for, favored, at peace, and destined for victory. Continue to cultivate your relationship with God, and witness how His mark upon you becomes increasingly evident. Remain faithful, and let His mark distinguish you as His chosen one. Through your life, may others witness the beauty of being marked by God, inspiring them to seek a deeper relationship with Him as well. Always remember, you are not alone. You are marked by God for a purpose, and His love serves as a shield enveloping you, guiding you through every trial and triumph.